Hello, this is Graham from Megavisions magazine, and just having a quick look at Motorsport Manager. I'm just going to go through the next race that I'm about to go on. Just give you a quick look at the game. So yeah, let's go. So I've just qualified for a race, and I'm now just quickly looking at the messages and media reports and stuff on how well we're doing. And my qualifying wasn't great, to be honest, so I guess we'll just sort of see how it goes there. So the idea is that, yeah, some of the messages will sort of give you an indication of who the favourite is. So, and sometimes it's like what the weather's going to be like. Yeah, and just general public opinion on how terribly you're doing. Like pretty lame practice session from Windsor Racing, my team. That's what it said there. So now we're actually going into the race. So in Japan, Yokohama. I've got a race objective set for being in 10th place or above. That's set by my sponsors. So essentially, even if I don't win, I potentially get, I think it's 600,000 from coming in 10th or above. And so just staying out. Basically, when you do the practice sessions, you get knowledge of the tracks and knowledge of different things. So sort of setting up for my different drivers what I think might be the best knowledge to use within the race. So you get little perks basically. So yeah, doing the practice laps is pretty much important. You fine tune your vehicle, and then you get all these little perks as well, which is a pretty nice little feature. And each driver's different. One of my drivers, I could not get the downforce on his car right. He thinks it's poor, no matter where I put it, no matter how I adjust it. So I'll try fiddling with it again. The feedback is from the test lap, so I mean, hopefully I'll be able to get it right for him. Of course, when you adjust the downforce, you adjust the handling and the speed balance, so everything gets off a bit, and I've got that as great and good for the other two, so I kind of don't want to mess around with it too much. I'd rather have one thing off than all three off. My other driver though, he seems pretty happy with the setup, so I'm going to keep him pretty much as he is, I think. Yeah. Cool. So double checking the weather. It looks like it's going to be a bit of water later on in the race. Yeah, so mostly a bit of sun, a bit of cloud, a bit of rain later on. Yeah. So you can set up the driving style straight away, but you can also just change it on the fly in mid-race, so you can keep it as is. That's the starting grid. So I'm in 4th for one of my positions and 8th for the other, so it's not too bad, I guess. Let's see. So Lipponen is my sort of favourite racer, as it were, and Oliveira is she's like kind of an older racer, so she's kind of in the process of retiring almost. So people don't really expect much from her. Lipponen's like an established racer, but he doesn't really like racing for my team. So yeah, if I could try and deal with that, get him winning some races, and he might actually like to stay. So I'm pretty new to the game still, so I kind of don't really know the ins and outs fully. I mean, the tutorial is very helpful, but I haven't worked out everything perfectly yet. So in my one of my early races, I really screwed up by running out of fuel too quickly for one of my races when I nearly won the race. So pretty annoyed. So I'm going to try not pushing too hard. I'm going to maybe push a little bit here and there. Try and get into the pole position if I can. Hopefully Lipponen's got a good chance of that, really. Oh, someone's crashed. So it's pretty cool. You can look at your own team, or you can skip to any racer really. I just looked at the place that fell in the first place just then. And at the bottom of the screen you get all these little messages and stuff pop up, like them telling you who's got the fastest section and stuff, and Lipponen, my guy's getting fast sections at the moment. Oh yeah, and in case you don't know, I'm not actually controlling the race. This is a management game, so you control their driving styles and stuff. I'm not steering or anything, so that's why you can sort of jump between different races and stuff. So yeah, it's Yeah, let's get Oliviera going faster. She's actually sort of my second driver, as it were. I guess I'm going to try and like push her a bit and see if I can get her winning. But I'm not too bothered if she crashes out, to be honest. That sounds harsh, but yeah, as I say, she's meant to be like retiring technically. So yeah, at the top of the screen you'll see my sponsor objective is on target. Oh, wait a second, radio message, my brakes feeling strange. Okay, yeah, so when you get a message like that, you can quickly kind of almost pause the action and quickly look at the part. So the part of telling him to fix the part so that he'll come into the pits and get it changed. And you choose sort of the speed that you want it to be, so fast sort of, well, slow, medium and fast, and the faster the pit crew do it, the more chance there is they screw it up. So it's okay, so yeah, I've got it's starting to get damp on the track, so she's requesting inters, so intermediate tyres, which will be better on wet surfaces. Give a bit more grip. So yeah, let's go for. Okay, let's play safe. Yeah, I'll stick with safe there. So the annoying thing is I'm dropping places, but I kind of need to do that. Oh man, I actually dropped quite a few places. That's pretty annoying. I forgot to put Lipinum on tyres as well. That's pretty annoying. So I have to sort that out. Okay, it's getting wet. It's getting pretty wet out there. Oh, it actually says wet on the thing. So yeah. So and I'm going to do a fast change, which hopefully, I mean, the fast change, you're always guaranteed to get a faster change, but there is always the chance that it will screw up. Oh yeah, mistake. Damn it. It's annoying. So when they make a mistake, it can either damage the car a bit more, or it'll take longer to do the pit than anticipated. That's what just happened. So, oh, Oliviera's in third. She's doing pretty well. Yeah, that's good. So if I push her a bit. Yeah, okay. Getting him to drive fast as possible, really. It's just a case of trying to balance out, like, running out of fuel, which is what I did previously, and really don't want to do that. Okay, yeah, so Holtz says she's having a pit stop, so yes! I'm first! Okay, come on, Olivia! So that's pretty cool. That's very exciting. It's just those little things like that when you... Oh, I need a pit for intermediates. Damn it, okay. Yeah, it's unlike other management games, you really have to be on the ball in this game, in Motorsport Manager. It's just... yeah, something's always happening. Literally something's always happening. So, fix parts. Warning, you've not changed the tyres. Wait, what? Okay, so dropping down again. That's annoying. So we're going to push up a bit. Hopefully, good. He's feeling better. That's good. Okay. Okay, Olivia is still in first. Good. Yeah, sorry. As I was saying, something's always happening. Again, I'm going over things on this pit for enters. Yeah, something's always happening, so you kind of got to be on the ball. Whereas other games like Football Manager, I mean, you can change stuff during the games and stuff. Change up your squad and stuff. But you can also just sit back and watch the football match, whereas this, you really can't sit down. Like, if you do, you'll lose. Something always goes wrong with the cars break and stuff, things get worn out. Drivers get unhappy. Okay, so we've only got 4 laps left. Yeah, Levinen's doing terribly. I can't get this guy to race. Where's oh. Tire. It's going to start raining again, so yeah, I'm going to keep on intermediates but change to new ones. So that's the thing, it's not just changing the tyre when the weather changes, it's, you know, the tyres do wear out. Make it fast, hopefully that'll be good. So it's so long because it's like so close to the end of the race. Okay. Go. He's basically lost anyway. Yeah. Second place is set the fastest lap. Should be nice at Winters right there. Okay, for some reason I didn't change the tyres. Okay. Let's do this. Gotta go fast. It's annoying because it's running on rims. Basically, because it got dry, I think the sort of wrecked. Oh, bloody hell, I'm dropping places. Oh, that's frustrating. Come on. Go. Okay, yeah, get her burning. Go faster. Oh. They always complain. It's kind of hard. If you had just one racer, you'd probably actually do a lot. It'd be a lot easier. But because you've got 2 races, you've got to try and like keep it both happy and satisfied. You really have to be watching both. Okay, right. Good, I'm picking back up. I'm on the target again because I did drop behind my target. Just want to get in there. Go do it. Okay, yeah, I can keep burning. I've got fuel for 2 laps and I'm on the last lap, so you just need her to... She's on target, so as long as she doesn't crash. I've not actually had a crash yet. I know people do crash, but... Okay, race is ending. Oh, come on. Oh, 8th. Oh. That's so annoying, because I was in first until the last 2 laps. And he's... That's 1 miles. Still racing? No, he's finished as well. Yeah, he's rubbish. So there you go. Yeah. So then you get like the history and stuff, and to be honest, most of this means nothing to me. I can sort of vaguely guess. I guess it just sort of shows what people are racing on, the live timings, and yeah, the standing. So like, yeah, I've got like no points because I keep screwing up. Oh yeah, and this is where they check your car. So if you've made any adjustments, like and you tried to create new parts, they check to see if they break the rules or not. So if you break the rules, you can be fined or you can be disqualified and stuff. So it's kind of, but you can also pass as well. Sometimes they miss the fact that you've broken the rules. So it's kind of exciting and sometimes worth the risk. Cool. So yeah, that was a very quick look at the racing. It's a pretty fun game. So yeah, gonna keep playing for a bit and yeah, hopefully I'll start to do better. Cool.